Hello everyone, RoahmMythril here once again. My thanks to everyone recently who was wishing me well during my cold, but that seems to be under control now. So as thanks to everyone who sent in new fan art, it's time for a new showcase. Let's get right to it, shall we? Soon after my last fan art showcase, a bit of unpleasantness came up involving claims of art theft. Now, the person who made the claim turned out to be an art thief, and they lost their account on DeviantArt for that reason. But regardless, LTFC 1992 decided to assemble an army to go after art thieves. Apparently this is one thing that even Quickman and I can agree on. He also sent in the stylish but expensive Porsche Met. Good thing this one was donated. Mega Man starring in a Miami Vice remake of sorts. And finally, 3 new iterations of Mega Man through the ages: Tudor Times, Western, and Motorsport. Which would you want to play? Tooney97 sent in this warning to all trolls. But you know, I think what I really need is an army of Mets that'll just hunt down the trolls for me. Tanner Muldoon sent in a few different pictures, including a quick look at how Navis spend their free time, the dream house for me and my Mets, the threat of nightmare bosses coming back as Navis, a sneak peek at the Robot Masters to be featured in Mega Man 42, give 'em time, and Lan seeming to find a nice quiet nowhere in the middle of the Hoenn region. These were sent in by Tom0027, who decided to beef up my Met arsenal with the Met Devil, try a new take on Toadman, and also expose the truth behind those unforeseen upload shenanigans. Ah, HughesNet and YouTube, a match made in the lowest pits of the Undernet. Saddened by Dynamo Man's tragic backstory of having to push away all his friends, he also tried this unarmed version of Dynamo Man, without any of his generating equipment. I think it does actually make him look a bit more friendly. He also sent in a couple of animations, including this adorable Met Kirby, as well as this rather awesome transformation sequence of Higsby turning into a ninja. Very nice, though he does really need to work on his stylish escapes. Now, I definitely had to be sure to show this. Logic drew a few friends in Jet Set Radio style, so here I am armed with a paint buster. Now that's awesome! I love this! Very nicely done! KevRob948 sent in quite an amalgamation of my nightmares. Quick Pippy Hughes Man. I'm gonna go hide under my desk. He also sent in the Sports Metar, and then took the joke one step further with the New York Mets. Come to think of it, why weren't there Mets in Strike Man's stage? That would have worked pretty well. Ultra Mario 1 sent in 3 Mega Man themed Pokeballs: the Mega Ball, the Metar Ball, and the Dr. Wiwi Ball. So, what would one capture with these anyway? Well, that should be fairly obvious. Jeffrey decided to expose the truth behind HughesNet's evil plans for world domination. So where are the 8 Robot Masters I have to defeat in order to get to them? I'll do it. He also did a user testimonial based on Edgewalker 001's Goronade. So that's how Tengu Man got so hyper in his second appearance. He also sent in the rather horrifying concept of One-Up Man. He's always watching, and ready to strike with a curse. Yeah, that's all kinds of freaky. Mega Beta Man sent in a few images, including these weapons gained from some of the more annoying enemies I have to face off against: the Telespawn, the Mole Digger, the Egg Bomb, and the Armadillo Turtle Spear. Yeah. What the heck is that thing? He also decided to make a Quicksilver pun by giving Quickman telekinetic abilities. after seeing how badly broken the silver fight is in that one Sonic game, I'm glad he doesn't really have this power. He also recreated my well wishes for Kit's 24th birthday. In all fairness, I did celebrate by blowing up a planet. Or at least a star droid. And finally, he sent in delicious metar stew. Yeah, I still have no idea what the crap was going on with the channel comments that day. GandWatch decided to take the silly debate over a certain character's name to its ultimate ridiculous conclusion. No matter how big the head fins or how Mega Man pronounces his name in 8, Bass is not a fish. Meanwhile, VG Master 71 decided perhaps I have a little Frank West in me. I've covered perfect runs, you know. I also got in several new Robot Master designs, so let's have a look at some of those. Penguin Polar Bear sketched this design of Gate Man, seemingly making him quite the bulky guardian. Whereas Baffle 5 came up with this sprite design for Gate Man, seemingly showing an ability to summon enemies from his gate shield. Rather nice design this, I rather like it. Dragoon Knight 717 sent in Gangster Man. Grand Theft Auto 20XDX? Bazooka sent in new designs for Element Man, Video Man, and Ride Man, a Navi who was only present in a Japan-only mobile game that I've never been able to play, so that was kinda cool to see actually. I urge you to go check these out on my site because Bazooka does very professional work. There's a lot more detail in these pictures than I can show here. KevRob948 sent in quite a few new designs. Pipe Man, Armor Man, Cannon Man, Volt Man, Penguin Man, and Hunt Man. I'm actually kinda surprised that the only one of these to have ever existed before was Volt Man, and that's only if you count the non-canon PC games. Valen Alvern sent in Metool Man, as well as his weapon of choice, the Metool Shot. It seems like it would have a rather nice spread range on it. Amusingly, Hacklord777 also sent in a Met Man, and for that matter, that was one of the first Robot Masters I designed, so I guess a lot of people really want to see this. Hyper Guy sent in this design for Bowl Man. I have to wonder how well he'd get on with Strike Man. Citing my enjoyment of classic Star Trek, Mystery Mastermind 175 created Kirkman, making a full sprite sheet for him. I like the detail that he's actually holding a phaser instead of using an arm cannon. Asdrarios sent in this sprite for Roahm Man. He thinks he's me! Nice cosplay. I actually did get one Navi design in from the hidden one-up, Crashman EXE. There's a lot more to it than this, so I do urge you to go read up on this one. He sounds like he'd be challenging. Several new comics were also sent in, so please check out all the new work from GandWatch, Cool Jobs Rule, Mr. Nintendo Rules, Evil Mario Bot, and Mystery Mastermind 175. Also, on the subject of GandWatch, or as he is apparently more commonly known, Neo, he wanted me to mention his DeviantArt account here, so that people who like his comics and his art can see it a bit more frequently because, well, let's be honest, as often as I try and do these fan art updates, they can be sporadic at best. So those who like his work and want to see it more regularly, please check out his DeviantArt account at neo-kirby-and-watch.deviantart.com. And yes, there will be a link over in the video description as well. And with that, unfortunately, that's pretty much all the time we have for this one. As usual, I'm afraid I didn't get to show everything that I received. If you sent something in and it wasn't in this showcase, rest assured I do have it on file, and it'll be priority for showing next time. So with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the showcase. My thanks to everyone who sent in fan art. As always, I deeply appreciate it. And I shall see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.